look like shit. These are the most unimaginative designs. There's nothing distinctive about them at all. See, the thing about Wonder Woman, see, you notice she even has they're not even, like, Eric isn't even trying to hide that these are rip-offs, bland Kroger brand. Like, this is like Dollar General versions of the Justice League. Like, if you saw these action figures, they would cost $1. And they would be at the dollar store. They definitely would. You'd be like, here you go, kids. Eric's not hiding that that's who these are. That's clearly Superman. That's meant to be kind of Batman, except black and stupid. And then this is Wonder Woman because there's a lasso kind of thing here. But see, the thing about Superman is that, like, there's something about Superman. There are a million different things about Superman that could be trademarked, that are unique, that are interesting, that people can identify him right away. Like, these costumes, this is a guy in a jacket. I mean, that's all he is. These are people, they're all wearing the same color. They're all wearing green, this kind of boring green color. There's nothing unique about them in any way. Why would I buy this comic? Considering the multitude of other better comics that are out there. I mean, even a bad DC comic features characters, at least, that are better than this. And I mean, you know, I've said this before, like, you know, Eric July has spent a lot of time running down comics. But I mean, Tom Taylor's Gay Superman comic is better than this. It just is. And, you know, one of the reasons why Tom Taylor's Gay Superman comic might be better than this is because there are moments in one of those books where people are trying to be human. They're expressing human emotions. There is actual optimism in it. Like, Gay Superman loves Lois Lane, loves his mom, and treats her that way with love. And so that automatically makes it a better reading experience than this. It's okay that, like, this guy's an asshole to, like, his boss and everything, but who is he nice to? Who are any of these characters? Who do they like? I mean, they like that one guy. She was picking on that one doofus who, it turns out, like, saved the city, I guess. And then at the end, it's like, oh yeah, maybe he was the best of us. Well, you treated him like a shithead when he was alive. You were really mean to him. So I don't like you, you know? I don't like you. I don't think you're an alpha at all. I think you're really whiny. I don't like the way that you talk to the general. I think you could have showed some sophistication and class. I think you could have been a good soldier, and you were instead an asshole to him when he was telling you that what you did was wrong. And by the way, you seem to have agreed to the terms here, that where you're only supposed to be involved in fights with superpowered people. And you got involved in something you weren't supposed to be, and you had your ears slapped back, and you acted like a 13-year-old girl over it. I don't like you. And you, I don't know anything about you except that you saved a single mother. A single black mother. Good for you, dude. Captain Save-A-Ho. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't want to read another one. And I mean, there's a lot of just high aspirations here, but I want you to understand that, like, even the people who you denigrate, who work at Marvel and DC, who make SJW comic books, they're better than you. They know how to tell stories, and they're creating character. You know, listen, they're writing stories that are still more fun to read and hang together better than these ones do. And Chuck at least wrote a good plot, like, for this. He did a good job writing the plot. It was a surprise, the ending and all this stuff. But the bad thing about it is that the whole thing about Alpha Core is that the tagline is, failure is not what we do, which is stupid. Failure isn't something that you do. Fail is something that you do. Fail is not what we do. Could have been the tagline. Failure is not what we do is stupid. But anyway, they're not supposed to fail, and they failed at the end of this. Utterly. Like, catastrophically, they failed. Like, they failed in such a way that you could just say, fuck you guys, never come back to this city again. So, that's not good. I mean, it was an interesting story, but it, you know, again, like, they failed. So, so what? I want to read something with some humanity to it, I guess is what I'm saying. Isam's an asshole. These characters are all assholes. All of them are assholes, and there's no reason for that. I know it's hard. This is what I was telling my wife. I was saying to her, it's very important that people write some kindness into these superhero books. And actually, what am I doing here? Hold on a second. I'm going to remove this. Okay, there we go. Actually write some characters that have love in their hearts. Because like I said, just writing this like evil, hate, evil, snarkiness over and over again is, I mean, over time, like, what do we have to believe in? These are supposed to be superheroes. And like Superman to me is like an avatar for what do we say? We say he's hope, right? Superman, a cross between Elvis Presley and Jesus Christ. Like he's divine. He's somebody who we want to aspire to be. I don't want to be like that guy. And he's the main hero of this book. He's clearly a stand-in for Superman, and he's an obnoxious piece of shit. And he failed. When I'm writing Cyberfrog, and Cyberfrog is like more human than these characters are. Cyberfrog reflects on his failure, and he's looking around at the people that he's supposed to protect and care for, and he's like, how do I make things better for them? Like, I want to know how I make things better for the people of this community. I have failed. The world is a mess because I was not doing what I should do. So now what do I do? And he chooses, to spend his time initially while he's regrouping, trying to make Lily, who is Dower, this little girl, this 10-year-old girl, trying to make her happy. It's like, let me just start here. If I can change the life, if I can make the life of one child better, that's the start towards fixing the entire world. And that's the underpinning of Wreck Planet. How do we begin to fix what's broken? And it's like, well, we start with the kids. We start by making better stuff with kids in mind. That's what it is. That's how we, if comics are broken, if our storytelling is broken, then we need to start making things that, telling stories that will make children grow up better. Okay, but I had Superman. I loved Superman. I loved the Super Friends. I loved Spider-Man. I loved all these characters. If we're here to replace them because they've been hijacked by perverts, and they have. Okay, it is true, but even still, the perverts are making better stuff than this. Then we need to keep those things in mind. That's how I feel about it. I don't want to go on about it. I just, you feel good reading that? You feel good having written that, made that? You feel good? I mean, it made a lot of money. It made less money than the prior book and the book before that.